Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to week 23 of using up scraps. And I'm just basically going to use this creative station that I've had. It's made by Xyron. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's nothing new. It's been around for probably at least what, 10 to 12 years, maybe 14 years or so. And but when I purchased this, I was late in the game by the time I got it, and I got it along with 2 permanent adhesive rolls or replacement rolls, I think for like 40 bucks. So, but I haven't really used much of it. So anyway, I'm going to use some different materials to feed through here because I'm going to create some stickers and stuff. And I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try to use this burlap. I've got a napkin. I've got some die cut leather from previous projects. I've got, let's see what we have here. I'm going to attempt to use, like this has like burlap and some little things that I had made in previous projects. I'm going to try to send this through. I don't know because it has like a little button on it. That might work. I know this will work because this is just cardstock. I made this little butterfly in a previous video. Let's see if I can find some more stuff in here. I just kind of put some stuff in this little envelope. This is such a cute envelope too. I got this from Livy's Lovelies. Yep, I had ordered a little bracelet from her. I should have had one, but yeah, this, and I kept some of my stuff in here. This is really neat. So, but yeah, so basically, when you're using this creative station, you're going to put your stuff in. Let's see if I can turn it right. You're going to feed it through here, through this like plate or whatever, and it's going to come out from this side. And you'll just tear it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the paper out just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to feed. Let me just get like a little. Let me cut this. There are different size adhesive connectors or whatever that you can put in here. I've got the Y, I think it's like 8, it's the, is it 8.5 by 11, whatever the wide one is. So I'm going to feed it going in this way instead of this way, because if I feed it going this way without adding other things, it's just gonna be a waste. So feed that in, and I'm gonna also go ahead and see if I can get at least one of these pieces of what do you call it, this leather. So I just want to show you what it looks like on the inside from here. And when I go to roll, like turn this little lever here, I want to make sure that these are catching down in there. There's little rollers in there, these little black rollers, and when you go to roll, these move with it. So I'm going to take a chance. Let me zoom in and try to show you what it's looking like as I roll it. Okay, see how that it is catching it. So I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see as it's coming out. I'm rolling it out. Okay, and then you have this little trimmer here, kind of like a paper trimmer, and you're just going to cut it off. And now you have a sticker, and it comes with this little plastic film. Let me zoom back out for a minute so you can see better. And so let's just go ahead and take this off and see how well it worked. And like I said, this is permanent adhesive. So once I peel this up, I can go ahead and stick it on something, you know, and it'll be permanent. So let me just find a page in here that I can just decorate. So it's it's got the little sticky film on it. I want to put this here. Hopefully it's going to be permanent like it says. Yeah, it's on there pretty well. And I'm just going to use this burlap. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to do because, like I said, this is fabric, so we're just going to take it slow and peel it up. I just wanted to see how it would work with fabric, you know, something like this. But I think it's going to be okay. It's kind of like double-sided tape, basically. So I think I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to cut a little piece like this. I'm going to set it here. And then I'm going to take the other piece and just set it. Actually, I'm going to cut another piece. I'm going to put one down here. And then I think I'm just going to put another one on a different page altogether. So yeah, it seems to stay pretty well so far. So, okay, and then we're going to make some more. So I'm going to, of course, I have this napkin that I recently purchased, and it's 3-ply. So let's see here. Before I take the extra sheets off of it, and when I cut it, and the reason why I did that is because I want to make sure that it's going to fit through here. And I think I'm just going to, I'm going to cut it twice. Going across like this. And I'll save these for later. But I've got my piece of tape. And I'm going to take this loose, take both sheets loose. And then of course I'm going to keep this because you can stamp on it and send it through too, I suppose. So I'm going to feed this through. And this is, I think, going to probably end up being like washi tape. I watched a video of it on YouTube. Well, let me make sure that it's going to catch. You want to make sure that with this being really light or really thin, it may curl up a little bit as you're trying to feed it through, so you want to try to make sure that that's straight. I think that's where I was having problems. And try to make sure it goes in straight too. And you don't have to stop right there. You can, after you feed that through, you could go ahead and add some more stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these in there. Hopefully they'll go and they won't mess up. Now I'm going to feed my butterfly in through this way. Well, actually, I'm going to feed it through this way. That way I know for certain that it's going to get covered. Okay. And also, you can, what I did with this right here is I went on Cricut Design Space. I uploaded this PNG file, which has like different pictures and things so it can cut it out. I uploaded it to Cricut Design Space and I already printed it out. And so now I'm gonna run it through here first. And when I cut it, I want to make sure I don't cut this black line, because that's how Cricut reads the, that's like the code to cut. And then I'm just going to feed this through the Cricut Explorer. Okay, so I'm just going to take this film off of here, this little clear coating that came with it, the protector film or whatever it is. And I'm going to put this on the strong grip mat. Normally you're supposed to use just the standard grip, but mine isn't very strong. And it's like, I just rather not use it because it doesn't stick right. So, and since I've also got this this other kind of paper that's on it, I want to make sure that everything's just right. So I'm just going to feed this into the Cricut machine. And I'm crossing my fingers that this is going to work because I haven't tried it. So. Well, it started out right, sort of, but the mat moved, but some of the elements did turn out good, so we do have our stickers. So overall, it does work, but you do have to make sure that your mat is going to hold everything in place like it's supposed to, simply because when it moves, look at what happens. It cuts in the wrong area, obviously. But it started out right, so. But I'm still going to keep this frame because I can make it just kind of look like a jagged edge frame, so I can still work with it. I'm just a little disappointed in these other little elements here, but that's fine. Yeah, I might be able to do something with it, I don't know. Well, I might even just make this into a collage or something. But at least I do have this frame. I think it came out okay. Let's see. Yes, it did. So we've got our little sticker, so you don't have to add glue to it. And you don't have to cut it if you don't feel like fussy cutting. I know some people don't really want to do that, which is understandable. But yeah, so now let me just move all this other clutter out the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut these loose, like one by one. And they're basically already ready. I need to make this one ready. Now with this here, I'm just going to make like strips of like washi. And what I'm going to do it's not going to be perfect. I'm just going to kind of cut down. And where there's like leftover tape, or what do you call this? What I should have did was just went ahead and took all of this protective film off. So this one is starting to come off, whereas these I didn't have any trouble with. So I'm just gonna use, I may just use this as a scrap. But what I was trying to show you was I just wanted to cut little strips. And just make these into like washi tape. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when you tear it, you know, of course, it doesn't have to be straight. It can be however long you want it, or however wide you want it. You know, I think I may just leave this one this wide, but I'm just going to keep them together in a roll, since they do roll up. And now you've got yourself some homemade washi tape. Look at that. And then you can just go ahead and take the film off of these. Okay, so I'm just going to take some stamps and let's see. I'm just going to randomly stamp some paper. And then after I do that, I'm going to feed it through the sticker, the Xyron machine. And now I have a pattern paper. And I'm going to feed it through. And I'm going to feed it through wide. And then I'm also going to take some of this scrap paper and I'm going to feed it through wide. I'm going to do the same thing with this. This is just some leftover paper, double-sided. I'm trying to determine if I want this side up or if I want this side up. I'll just have green side up. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Scissors vintage machine. I'm just going to die cut some images from these since they're already stickers. And if I wanted to, I could just leave them as is and then just stick them, cut them up and stick them somewhere. But I'm just going to die cut some stuff with it. Let me first peel this off and then I'll cut where I need to cut. Okay, so I'm going to use the Tim Holtz die Tattered Florals, and I think I'll just I'm going to use this print here. I'm just going to make sure I have it lined up just right. This one didn't cut all the way like it should, but I can still work with it some kind of way. I can kind of fussy cut it out. So I'm going to take a different die. I'm going to use these little thinlits. It's the, what are these? The Tim Holtz, what are these? Geo Insects. Yeah. Tim Holtz Geo Insects. And I don't know if I'm going to use, I'll just do one on this one. Actually, yeah. Okay, so I was able to go ahead and get this fussy cut out along with the rest of the Tattered Florals, and then I was able to take these little Geo Insects. I was able to get those loose as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this frame, I think I'm going to set it here. But before I do that, I'm going to distress it. And I'm using walnut stain, Tim Holtz Distress Ink walnut stain. I still like to have my stuff distressed. So I'm just going to put this on here. So I'm going to peel the back just like you do with sticker. Okay, now here we go. I'm just going to set this here. I think I'll put this little flower in the middle. Should I put that in there? I might put something else right there. I'll come back to that. I may put these on a different page. I think this would look good on this page. Let me weigh my options. I think I'll put them on this page because it needs something. But before I do that, I'm just going to take a piece of this leftover, some of this paper. And I'm also use some of my washi that I made. Peel a little piece of it off. Now this is going to be interesting because I don't know how this is going to turn out. So luckily there's like a little leeway. So I'm just going to peel it. And I'm just going to lay it on here, and it's just like washi tape. It comes off just like washi. Okay. This isn't washi, but I'm still going to just stick this on here. And I'm just going to take a little piece of this leftover sticky stuff here. And just kind of collage it on. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm just going to put this one on here. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to make this area somewhat darker, just to create a shadow and enhance where this bug is. That may be too big for that page. Oh, it would look awesome right here. Yes. No wonder. I'm just going to put it on there. But there's plenty of room to put some stuff, you know. We'll see. But this is basically it. So it just gives you ideas of where you can put some of these embellishments and stuff, and you can add more things to it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Check out my other videos, my blog, my social media sites, and as always, thanks for watching.